Well, God's judgments. What's going on out there? What are we fighting? Everybody's going crazy, and I've heard a million different, well, maybe not a million, a lot of different theories on what's happening, why it's happening, who's trying to cause it, all kinds of stuff. But everybody negates one thing that is so important, and that is what's happening in the spirit. Because, to be honest with you, it can't happen if it doesn't happen in the spirit. So here's what I'm going to say. This is what I'm saying is happening. We are fighting the four horsemen of a lot of preachers call of the apocalypse. And I'm saying they're out of their minds, because they're... But first, I'm going to give you a few examples.
I've got to cover some of this news about what's breaking across the country, because it's not just the Nevada ranch. The same sort of thing is happening to small family businesses that have been in business for generations in North Carolina with fisheries. And it's the same type of tactics that we see being used against the Bundys.
Okay,
but before I get into that, let's repeat this TSA.
Where does the food come in with the four horsemen? Well, you got the angel of starvation. So here you are. Now I'm going to go find an Ebola. Bunch of fear-mongering Ebola people. It's almost comical. See, and Ebola is for sure a deadly disease. But here, don't fear Ebola, fear the state. Okay? Now you got some fear-mongering by the state in this. So where does that fall in perspective with the four horsemen? They've been given power to take peace from the earth. So you notice that all the time there's something going on to disturb a person's sense of peace. Now I'm going to show you something else. In the news, there's constant talk of militarization of the police, although the state-run media outlets, you know, the ones that took money to stay on the air, they are not really reporting the police state matters, except for one thing. A police state is not a military state. The United States, after years of watching this, and it makes perfect sense to me, is not a true democracy. It's actually a military democracy. Not a police democracy, a military democracy. So now let's go to another taking peace from the earth. Here we got the FBI. They shut down a small town and break the law. I mean, they're violating the Constitution, which is the law. And of course, I'm not going to read you these articles. I mean, you can go and read them yourself if you want. But this video here is on YouTube, so you can continue to look it up. FBI police turn an entire village into a checkpoint. So now we've got the food, and we've got the military aspect, and we've got the peace aspect of the four horsemen, and we've got the medical aspect of it. Now, yesterday I saw a very I don't know if it's disturbing. I guess it is, but the #1 cause of death in the United States now are side effects from being hospitalized. They have deadly pathogens in hospitals that they're not getting rid of, and I say they're not getting rid of. They say, "Oh, we're doing all this stuff." No, you're not. You're not doing anything. Okay. There's another one. U.S. Intelligence analyst Obama provide evidence or stop lying. Says taking peace from the earth. And you got an angel of war. I already kind of covered that. Where is it? You got the old Ebola outbreak. There's too many people kissing each other. Ebola is passed by bodily fluids. It's not an airborne contagion, although they're trying to weaponize it, I hear. Now I have to treat that as a rumor. And demise of the big block stories predicted. UN relief agencies spoke bursting in tears over deaths of Palestinian children. Ohio sheriff wants to register surveillance cameras. I don't know what he means by that. I guess he wants to know where every surveillance camera is so his cops can go beat the shit out of somebody off camera. So they're getting tired of getting busted and burned by regular surveillance cameras. That makes sense to me. Well, stop beating the shit out of people, you don't have to worry about it. Market potential Air Force plane to spray for mosquitoes in South Florida. Obama administration spent, this is a good thing. Need to get back to DDT. Stuff wasn't as deadly as they said it was. Obama administration spent thousands of strippers on boxing tickets and failed sting on Border Patrol. That was funny. Okay, let's see. 4 horsemen. So got to get to the death. Well, okay, so I covered that with the hospitals. I wanted to show the article where I saw that, but all right. That's it. We're dealing with the 4 horsemen. Now I'm going to go, here, let's go to the Bible. So I'm just winging this. Look, pink. Here's the 4 horsemen. Not to be confused with the 4 angels of the apocalypse. Let's do it that way, and let's narrow the search to Revelations. That should get it. And click. There you are. And let's Revelation 6:2 starts there. Cancel. Revelation 6:2. And there it is. Now let's go to that. A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. That's kind of interesting. It makes you wonder why God said that. He's got other plans for that. I'm going to go to for a penny. Remember I told you about the food. Damaris or 10 asses. That's, it says pence, penny's worth. denarius, or 10. That's an expensive measure of food. So you go with 10 asses there, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. Again, penny, denarius, which is wow, that's a lot of money for. Now I'm going to go and compare them to the 4 angels of the, again, coined phrase, apocalypse. Now let's see how I can find them. We could go like this down here, because during this same section of Revelations, and there seems to be 3 distinct and different sections, earth, men, great land, great day of his wrath, who will be able to stand, and then it's where everybody gets scared. Which is sealed was sealed 144,000. That's the, okay, when I saw the open said to him half an hour, I saw this, and another angel stood on the altar having a golden censer. There was much incense and the smoke of the incense. There fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the pyramids, wormwood, and the 4 sounded, and I beheld, as a star fell from heaven, was given the key to the bottomless pit. Okay, here's Abaddon and his army, not the apocalypse. Bunch of morons. Why do they seem to do that? I don't know why they see it. They just got taught that way, and then I don't know. Maybe they were told one day that it's all fake, phony, and they probably got. You know, I could see this happening. I could see that happening. Yes, I don't know what's true. And I saw another mighty sun, open little books, right here, and thunders uttered the voice. Where are the 7 angels of the? And they were given, was given unto them. The power was given unto the horse, was beast. Testimony was beheld. See, this is coming up. I'm saying Revelations is a linear book, and that it's supported in other areas of the Bible. Saw these things stand was given earth, seals, I'm gonna have to look in my Bible. But anyway, 4 angels of the apocalypse, which are sealed in the river Euphrates, are were given the power to kill 1/3 of mankind. 1/3. These 4 angels on the horses, they're not given the power to kill 1/3 of mankind. They are given the power over the 4th part of the earth. And not all of mankind, not all of the earth. And anyway, I'm going to get back to this. You get a lot of talk, you hear a lot of talk about people trying to turn the United States into a 3rd world country. But the United States is not the 4th part of the earth. So anyway, that's my speech for today. I'm just telling you, preachers, that you're wrong. We are in the book of Revelations, but we are not yet in the tribulation. That's going to happen after the 4 angels of the apocalypse happen, and that they're not going to be released until after A star like an old mountain burning with fire falls into the sea and destroys a third of that which has life in the sea and a third of the ships of the sea. That's not going to happen till then. See? So all these other things got to happen first. And what you got here is you got the four angels of the four horsemen. What I'm saying we're seeing is they're kind of bored. They conquered Africa. They do anything they want. They just can't do anything they want with the rest of the world. They get bored. I guess they're taking it as a challenge. I don't know, but they're wrong. So anyway, that's all I got to say for today. Again, click.